Hey, what's up, Metal Wani? This is Dallas here with John from ABIOTIC. What is up, man?
How's it going, Dallas?
Good. How you doing?
Good, man. Good. Hanging, getting ready to head out on a 40-day run right now. We're actually leaving tonight.
Yeah. Where are you guys playing tonight?
Tomorrow we're actually playing in Panama City, and that'll be the start of about a 40-day run for us. We're doing most of the tour as a co-headliner with Boris the Blade, with support from Ultra Beast, Lord of War, and Reaping Asmodea.
Sweet. Now, which date are you looking forward to the most, personally?
Right now, I really can't wait for. We're playing a Texas Independence Fest on the 10th of this month. So actually, this coming weekend on Friday. That's in Austin, Texas, and we're playing with Between the Bird and Me and Polyphia and a bunch of other really sweet bands. So I'm excited for that one. That one's gonna be sick.
Sweet. Are you any returning dates? Like any cities you guys are going back to that you like playing particularly?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I love playing Austin, so that's another plus. Austin's one of my favorite cities to play. We're playing Southern California. We're doing Northern California in the Bay. I love playing the Bay Area as well. We're actually going to be doing a hometown show at one of my favorite venues too. So that's another place I'm really looking forward to playing.
Sweet. Now, as far as this tour goes, compared to other tours that you've done in the past, how do you think it'll pan out?
I mean, you definitely strive to make every tour, especially every headliner, better than the last one you did. We've been home for a little while, we got new music going on. So I'm hoping, people come out, hang out with us, jam some new tunes. More than half of our set is going to be new songs on this one. So, I'm hoping a lot of people come out, eager to hear some new music and pick up the record because we'll have it with us on the road.
Perfect. And yeah, speaking of the new record, you guys are obviously going out to support your new record, Casuistry, which I've been listening to like nonstop for like the last 3 days since I got it. And
oh, sick!
I gotta say, like, holy shit, man! You guys nailed it.
Well, thank you, man.
And so, I mean, as far as this record goes, what was different for you as a guitarist between this one and previous records?
It's just, I guess, different goals from the first one. This one was more focused, I feel like, toward composition, just making sure that each song was as strong as it could be on its own, and then kind of, have it meshed together with all the other ones. So, composition was a big part about it. We wanted to wanted to do our best to make everything short, sweet, to the point, but still, have everything in there that makes it an abiotic song and not just, another, any other death metal band.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely seems like a lot cleaner, more polished, and a lot tighter than your guys' last record, and in a good way.
Yeah.
Like, it just seems
thanks.
like a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we've all been working really hard to, work with the metronome and just sit there and then, do the practice that you got to do to make sure that, what you're playing can translate live like you want it to.
Oh, yeah, because, I mean, if you can't play it live, ooh, that's going to be an awkward show.
Exactly.
Let's see. So, what would be your personal favorite song off of the record? Like, any particular solo that you just love to play every time, or...
Well, on the new record, we're playing a song, we're actually playing the song live. It's called The Absence of Purity. And that actually has a song with a guest solo on it by Paul Wagner from BT Bam, from Between the Bird and Me. And I had the honor and privilege to actually play his part live, so that's probably one of my favorite things to do, to, be able to play something he wrote specifically for us. And, he's been a big influence, and, BT Bam has been a big influence since I started doing this, so it's kind of a surreal thing for me.
I can imagine. Any other guests on the record?
Yeah, there's one more. We have John Gallagher. He lends his vocals onto the first single we actually released off of Casuistry, which is Cast Into the Depths.
Right.
And he does some, his gnarly fucking gutturals on that one, and they're fucking badass.
Did you guys even write lyrics for him, or does he just make gurgly noises like he does with Dying Fetus?
No, we wrote the lyrics. Travis wrote the lyrics, and then hashed it out with John. Said, hey, this is what I have for the tune. This will be your part. And in the song, they kind of do like a cool back and forth kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it came out pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, I mean, I love the guy's vocals. I can't understand a goddamn word he says, but I love it.
Yeah, but that's the slam.
Any other particularly major influences on this record for you guys?
I know we kind of just tried to reach everywhere. We know we had like a lot of Gojira in mind on this one.
Okay.
You might not be able to hear it it might not be that prominent, but it was definitely in the back of our minds. The Contortionist too. We were the new Contortionist album was like constantly in rotation when we were in the studio. Just because Jamie had produced it, and we were just fucking loving it. So we're definitely trying to incorporate some of the prog stuff, but like I said, still keep our brand of tech and heavy.
For sure. So now, I'm a huge gear nerd myself, and I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who enjoy this part too. But if you could just like break down your live rig, everything from the guitar, if you put any aftermarket pickups in it, any aftermarket stuff you did, to any pedals, heads, cabs, like anything and everything that makes ABIOTIC sound like ABIOTIC.
Right. Okay. Cool. So for my rig personally, it's pretty sweet because I have it kind of condensed and pretty streamlined. I'm using a Kemper profiler right now, and I fucking love this thing. I'm using one of the patches from Keith Merrill's bank of patches, and I kind of just tweaked each setting to kind of fit my preferences. And thing is fucking. I'm using it through. I use an orange 412 cab with a vintage 30 Celestion and vintage 30 speakers in it. I'm playing it through a Ibanez Prestige S5527, which is my fucking favorite guitar. It's the best guitar I've ever owned. Can't say enough good things about the people at Ibanez and how they've helped the band out really. So love those guys. And I just have a tube screamer, an Ibanez screamer, and a noise suppressor running through the front. And then I use a Behringer MIDI pedal to just go through my patches.
Right.
And I use, mostly for live, I just use on the Kemper, I've got a rhythm tone, a lead tone, and a clean tone. And that's like what I use for everything. So it's kind of simplified, but it kills, and I'm excited. This will be the first time that I'm using it live, actually, the Kemper.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, those things definitely handle pretty well live. I mean, I've never heard of any issues with them, but that's just me.
Yeah, me neither. And I just not too long ago I was hanging out with the Whitechapel guys when they were down here in Fort Lauderdale, and they're who got me to make the switch because they just sound so huge.
Yeah,
and everything's still so clear.
Yeah, they just came through Omaha actually, and like I helped them load out, and they have all those Kempers mounted up in this big rack, and I have no idea how or why that rack is so goddamn heavy, but they have like it's like the Kempers alone are not that heavy, but they have two of them in there and some bass gear and like all the heads, and it's like a good 150 something pounds, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, those racks get ridiculous.
Yeah, I was like, this is not supposed to be that heavy. These Kempers are like 20 pounds. But so after you guys get back up from this upcoming tour, what's the plan after that?
Just more touring to support Casuistry through the year. So we're still in the works for everything as far as the rest of our year. Waiting for a few things to pan out. But the idea is to be out as much as we possibly can this year. Get everybody to getting on these new tunes.
For sure. Now, I'm a big fan of tour stories, like all the weird, stupid, bizarre shit that happens on tour that people who have toured the country immediately, everyone I've talked to has about like half a dozen stories that immediately pop into their head. Any particular favorites that you feel like sharing?
I can share one from Austin. The last time we played the Dirty Dog in Austin, Texas. We were out on tour with Suffocate, And after the show, I don't know if you've ever been to Austin, but just the street that venue's on, it's a madhouse. It's all kinds of bars. There's just bars and venues all over the place. So there's tons of just wasted people walking around and all kinds of stuff. So eventually, we're all partying, everybody's drinking, and we hear through the night that the Suffocate guys were I guess wasted, and they were walking somewhere. I think that it might have been back toward their van, but some dudes had apparently gotten into a fight, and the cops started pepper spraying people.
Oh, shit.
And then those dudes caught a whiff of the pepper spray on the way to wherever they were. So they kind of just fell out and let us know that, dude, we just got fucking pepper spray. These guys are like, got tears running down their eyes, having a crazy night. I think they found their bass player like in the back of an alley somewhere. Those guys know how to party, man.
And so I like to play a fun game of hypotheticals as well. And there's a couple different versions. So hypothetically, you could book any tour with any bands, we'll say 2 for argument's sake, and you can tour any continent and any countries that you choose. Who do you go with, and where do you go?
Damn. Is it after the active band, or?
Let's say yeah for this one.
Okay. Well, I just left Japan on like a vacation honeymoon, so Japan would definitely be the spot, because that's the only thing I didn't do when I was over there is play a show. And I would probably want to go out with Cynic, and Metallica can headline.
Ooh,
I'll allow it.
Going for the big fish.
Just because I need to make sure we're playing to like 40,000 people, so.
Why not, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's fair. And then another one is any gear, like any dream gear, like any model of guitar from any year that's been discontinued, is impossible to find, or something that you once had, or any rare pieces that have escaped you, kind of thing, or you're perfectly satisfied with what you got now. I mean,
I'm loving my stuff. The only thing I'm waiting on is when I'm qualified for my LA custom shop Ibanez, and then I just want to make one guitar, one Ibanez Prestige, just for me, and then I'll be stoked. So that's really all I'm needing. So, otherwise, they take care of me pretty good.
Nice. So if you get the LA custom shop access, what do you build?
I build a 7-string neck through with an ebony fretboard, a mahogany body with I don't know. I'm trying to maybe do some like cool body, some body will have it be half painted, half natural finish, and kind of just mix that somehow. Put a floating bridge on it. I'm not too picky, but get that volume knob out of there, or get the volume knob lower, get the tone knob out of there, and I think I could come up with something pretty cool.
So lean, clean, mean, death metal machine.
Exactly.
Sweet. Well, let's see. Now, as far as Metal Wani goes, we have a lot of fans in India, and actually the web page is based in India. Do you guys have any plans to travel to Asia at all in general? I mean, obviously, Japan is on the hit list. Anywhere else?
There's no immediate plans, but honestly, ABIOTIC is a group of dudes that if there are outlets to plug into, we want to play there. So we'd love to head over to India and play over there at any point. And hopefully, we get to do that in support of Casuistry. So, if anybody who's listening knows of some promoters who would like to get ABIOTIC over there, give us a shout.
I'm sure we can send the link around.
Sweet.
But yeah, I guess that kind of wraps it up for me. If you have any shout outs, you want to say hey to Mom or whoever else, I mean, now would be the time.
No, just want to shout out to if you're, living in India or anywhere listening and you listen to the band, that, let you know we appreciate it, and we'll see you all soon, hopefully.